Hi everyone, good morning. This is episode 6. The topic is Safety Tip Series 1. Before I introduce to today's topic, I want to briefly summarize my current situation, which needs your immediate support. Recently, when I was walking inside the underground or coach station in central London, I kept hearing the audio broadcasting above my head. It says all the unwanted bags or parcels will be confiscated or destroyed. Does this mean I have been considered as the luggage? Then who's my own? So I request support from Americans, British, Europeans, and people from other God-chosen nations to support me, either emotionally or physically. For example, can you pick me up from London and send me to a nation through legal ways after proving your identity? Because I want to help more people, more nations, which might engage in the future wars. And I would also be willing to help the nations which want to support me to help them resolve challenging issues in their nation. I'm a PhD holder in mechanical engineering, and I'm good at doing experiments in thermal fluids. Also, I'm good at writing articles, and I have a creative mind in nature. Besides, I was falsely accused as a terrorist after I placed 2 Israeli Mossad medals at Birmingham New Street Station. After I was detained by the transport police, I got the notification that my current case is still under investigation. And if the neo-Nazi power is strong, they can give me up to 7 years imprisonment. Does that mean is it illegal to distribute religious objects in public locations? I need your support if you can. And if you see all my social media become empty and I stop uploading or make the videos, it's highly likely I lose freedom or successfully be silenced and disappear or murdered by neo-Nazis from East Asia. Now, I'm going to start talking about today's topic, safety tips. Number 1 is about aerosol-related explosion. What is aerosol? For example, when you are trying to make bakery, you purchase a flour from the grocery store. When you pour the flour onto your table, you can see the flour floating in the air. So that is aerosol, which means it is composed by solid particle or liquid while suspending in the air or other gaseous environments. Why it can be dangerous? Because when the certain concentration of the particle is reached, it can become explosive easily. What does it mean? It means this can be extremely dangerous, not only for the civilians, but also it can destroy those terrorists as well, especially when they are using the office building or residential building for sleep or work. and it's easier to reach to the dangerous level of explosion in those buildings than the open air spaces. I don't want to create fear to the public. I just want to educate and advise how to prevent this situation from happening. The first reminder is if you keep seeing unknown or large volume of particle being transformed from one location to another by trucks or any kind of large vehicles, it's better to report your concerns to the police or other local authorities. Because if these particles are used in potential aerosol-based explosion, it can be extremely disastrous. And this kind of explosion is extremely powerful, which can reach to molecular level. I think you know what I'm talking about. The second reminder is to be mindful about potential constant vibrating devices in the construction site and other locations, which might be used to keep delivering particle or even liquids from one place to another. That kind of constant vibrating devices can be used to deliver aerosols to a certain space and create explosion as well. So that's my two reminders for aerosol-related explosion prevention. My second safety for today is about living in hotel while you are traveling. Nowadays, the whole world become more and more dangerous than a year ago. If you look at two nameplates behind me, Five Guys and Wag Mama, you can see one of them become black color background. But for Five Guys, why some places Five Guys have black color background as well? But this place, it shows the red color of the background. I don't know what happened to Five Guys, but if you walk around, you can see the similar phenomenon in hotel as well. If you see the nameplate of the hotel become black color, it's highly likely those ownership change had taken place. And you need to be careful when you see this color change. And you may stop from booking the rooms from those ownership changed hotels. What you can do if you need certain necessary travel to other nations or unknown places, do not travel by yourself. This is tip number 1. The second one is, if you travel by yourself, or if you have more options, it's better to ask your friends, your family members to travel with you, so that you can take turns to sleep in the night. Because if you have to travel by yourself, at least you need to keep yourself always awake. Or most of the time, you have to keep setting alarms to waking you up every hour or half an hour. But that can be very extremely difficult to control, especially when you are extremely tired. So that's why I keep insisting that do not travel by yourself and try to find other people to support your travel. Even by paying them more money, it will not be a waste of your money. Since during today's situation, A lot of hotel rooms can be accessible by unknowns when you lost conscious. Think about it, what can happen? Anyone can be disappeared or destroyed when you are in deep sleep. So that's why keep at least one or two of your companions to awake while you are sleeping. Can save both you and your friends at the same time. Okay, so this is the end of my recording for today. I hope to get support from my audience regarding my current dangerous situation. I don't know if I can get free from my legal case. If I cannot, don't worry me too much, because I know in all over my life, whoever did bad thing to me will get punished or pay a heavy price sooner or later. Like aerosol for related explosion. Nobody knew this knowledge a lot in the past. But why a lot of terrorism happened regarding this application? Because as time goes by, more people have increased number of knowledge related to aerosol dynamics and related explosion operation. I just want to remind even the destroyers, think about the consequence before you harm anyone, including me. Because sooner or later, all your skills of doing terrorism can work against you as well and destroy you even more precise than you can imagine. For me, as one of the precious mechanical engineering scientists, I know why my professors, co-workers, previous colleagues were destroyed or disappeared by the terrorists. Our field of study is quite sensitive, but at the same time, it can be extremely helpful to save more innocent people's lives. So, as one of the limited number of survivors, and also as a lifelong victim of neo-Nazis, I'm requesting the support from Americans, Europeans, British, and some people from God-chosen nations and other good nations to support me. You can pick me up from London after proving your identity. And I would like to help your nation in fighting the upcoming wars and helping with your nation to resolve challenging issues. This is the end of my recording. May God bless you all. Thank you.